It is more blessed to give than to receive. A few things I'd like to share with you, and I've sort of entitled this reflection, Looking Back While Moving Forward. What do I find attractive about Ascension? Well, Ascension's community of faith is diverse, loving, supportive, generous, with their time, talents, and treasure. We are doers, being God's hands and feet, words that are turned into actions. I like putting down deep roots. No matter how far away I travel, I know that when I come back here, I'm at home. This is my anchor, my solid, my firm foundation. Lynn and I have been at Ascension since the late 80s and raised our 2 sons here. No person or institution is obviously perfect, and like any family, Ascension has had difficult times, but with God's grace, we've not only survived, but thrived and continue to do so, especially now. God put helping others in my DNA. My family, my father was a rector of 2 rural parishes in Maryland, and I have 3 younger sisters. We all had chores, raised in the 1950s in particular, and church was a large part of our lives. And S-A-V-E was not a dirty word. If you're raised by parents and grandparents grandparents 2 world wars and the Depression, and my parents primarily Depression and Second World War, you saved. We were frugal. My mother, especially in her later life, she was almost 95 when she died, and therefore had a long perspective of many years, frequently spoke of an attitude of gratitude. Well, now I find myself in a similar situation of being able to look in the rearview mirror quite a number of years. And I see more clearly how God has blessed me with a life of abundance through my God-given gifts and talents, the experiences and people He has put in my path. In particular, and this is just some of the big things, the Peace Corps experience I had in West Africa, a teaching career of almost 40 years, Dream Builders experience is ongoing, my work with Claggett through the board, and obviously here at Ascension. I think I can say I'm a cheerful giver in gratitude to God and for all the blessings that I've enjoyed in my lifetime. We pledge to Ascension and also to the diocese through Claggett and the Sutton Scholars Program, which is a 4-year high school mentoring program for inner city boys at risk, and other relief and educational nonprofits are also beneficiaries of our donations. We support God's people in this work throughout the world. And I'm just giving back to God a portion of that which came from Him in the first place. And I feel that I'm blessed twice, or there are 2 blessings. One that comes back to me, and one to the beneficiaries. Praise, we say routinely, or sing, praise God from whom all blessings flow. And probably we don't think about that all the time. From whom, praise God, from whom, from Him, all blessings flow. And another version is probably more common for the 8 o'clock service. All things come of Thee, O Lord. and of thine own have we given thee. Again, the same thing. We are giving back a portion of what God has given us, because without our talents and gifts, we wouldn't be able to do the things that we do. St. Paul's School for Boys, which I attended the last 3 years of high school, part of their prayer is, teach us, good Lord, to give and not to count the cost. Actually, this is originally a prayer of St. Ignatius of Loyola, and it has other parts to it, but this is applicable to what we're talking about today. And finally, so thanks for letting me share my story with you, and praise God, from whom all blessings flow.